Priscilla and welcome to my channel. I'm a spiritual and holistic healer, an intuitive guide and coach, and a Kabbalistic astrologer. And today I want to talk to you about the energy of the full moon of October 31st, 2020 at 7:49 a.m. Los Angeles time or Pacific time. In this video, I not only talk about the energy of the full moon, but I will also talk about the upcoming astrological events, dates, and their interpretation until November 15th. And I will also give my prediction about who the next president of United States is going to be by the end of the video. So please make sure you watch the video till the end. I also want to thank my subscribers for liking and sharing my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the button below and subscribe. I put a lot of effort, my heart and soul into these videos because I'm passionate about sharing my knowledge with all of you beautiful souls. So thank you so much for supporting me. Let's begin. The energy of the moon represents our hidden innermost feelings and emotions. The full moon is when the moon is opposite of the sun and it's at fullest and brightest point, and because of that, it has a very potent energy. The full moon is a great time for us to release our negative emotions such as anger, hatred, resentment, anxiety, judgment. And because by releasing these stuck emotions, we can then move forward. Also, it's a great time for us to release our negative subconscious beliefs that do not serve us anymore. As a certified theta healer, I love working with my clients in my practice, Shalom Energy Healing, to pinpoint their negative subconscious beliefs, delete them, and during meditation to reprogram their brain with strong positive conscious beliefs. And this helps them to be able to move forward with ease. Also during the full moon, it's a great time for us to express our gratitude to the creator of all that is for being able to manifest things from prior months. No matter how small the things we have done or manifested, expressing our gratitude elevates our energy and brings abundance into our lives. The energy of the full moon can affect us as early as 72 hours prior to the full moon and up to 2 weeks after. This full moon is in sign of Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus represents value, self-worth, money, banking system. It also represents security, safety. Taurus people usually do not like change. This full moon is heavily affected by the influence of the planet Uranus because they're so close to each other. They're only 3 degrees apart. This planet Uranus is in sign of Taurus, and it will remain there until 2026. So what does all of this mean? Uranus energy is about revolution, explosive energy. It's about shaking things up. It's about creating a change. And it's interesting that The energy of Uranus is a little bit different than energy of Taurus. So this is telling us in the next 2 weeks, we can expect hidden energy or hidden information that we were not aware of can come up to the surface and shine lights, especially in our relationships, in our romantic relationships. And we need to be not stubborn and to be flexible. This also means that we will hear shocking news that will make us question our safety, our stability, our security, especially our financial security. In the next 2 weeks, we might ask ourselves about how safe am I in this relationship, or how safe am I in my surroundings? How am I going to sustain myself and my family? Is the career I'm in, is it good enough? Or am I supposed to think about a new career? Also, Uranus in Taurus could represent shaking up the earth, such as earthquakes, volcanoes, God forbid. But it's interesting to see that in the past couple of days, we had the news that there was earthquake in Turkey and in Europe, and how the earth has shaken. Also, planet Mercury, the planet of communication and technology, is in sign of Libra right now, which is sign of justice and equality. And it's in retrograde motion until November 3rd, which is the USA election day. While Mercury is in retrograde, we need to be careful of how we speak, because we could be misunderstood. During this time, we also have to be careful when we are signing important documents. We need to double read everything, and especially the fine prints. Also during this time, we could expect that technological devices such as computers and phones to malfunction. I have definitely experienced this during making this video. First, I had computer issues. Then I had issues for making the video. It kept getting interrupted. And then after I edited the video, it wouldn't upload to YouTube. So now I'm making this video all over again, and that's why it will be posted a day after the full moon. So during this time, we need to be more careful, and also we need to be more patient. On November 3rd, when Mercury will go stationary, we can expect the outcome of the presidential election to be announced later, much later, and it will be delayed. During this time, we can expect social unrest, unfortunately, because planet Mercury, planet of communication, is squaring planet of Mars, which is planet of war, in sign of Aries, which is the planet of warrior, and it is in retrograde motion as well. And during that time, and Mars will be retrograde until November 14th. So during this time, we can expect people to be more reactive, angry, violent, God forbid. They will be outside demonstrating with anger. Also, on top of all this, Mercury is squaring planet Saturn. Saturn is in sign of Capricorn, and it represents the government, the old structures or systems. It also represents the leaders in the government. So there is definitely a clash with the way people communicate, and they're expressing their anger, and they want a change, a revolutionary change with the government systems during this time, especially in the USA. Also, the dates November 7th and 8th has a very intense energy, so please make sure to avoid any conflicts. So we cannot expect this social unrest to clear up until November 14th, until Mars goes direct. During this time, I highly recommend that you be aware of the news, especially of your local news. If you are in that area of demonstration, of riots, you need to be aware so you can stay safe. I recommend that you guys do extra grocery shopping, because God forbid, it might not be safe to go outside. But we also have to remember that this shall pass too. And another important fact that I want to share with you, beautiful souls, is that Kabbalists always teach us that we can rise above the stars and change the energy. How can we do that? By transforming ourselves and not pointing finger at others to change themselves. During this time, we can definitely pray, meditate to ground ourselves, and if we can, spend more time in nature. Also, by becoming a more sharing person, we can change the energy. It's a good idea to give charity to a charitable cause, or help a homeless person. But if you can't do it financially, you can always, for example, donate an old blanket or a pair of socks. You can help an elderly to do grocery shopping for them and deliver it to them. You can help a friend by taking them to the doctor, or by just simply being there, either in person or on the phone, to listen to them and be a good friend. And also, we need to really ask and beg the Creator during this time to download us with the energy of peace, energy of compassion and unconditional love, versus the energy of hate and negativity. And now we come to the point where I want to give the prediction. But before I do so, I also want to mention that both political parties have done a great job, unfortunately, to cause us hate each other. And by doing so, they have separated us. And when we are separated, we are weak, and enemies, God forbid, can take advantage of the USA. The power of the people lies in the unity and respecting each other's ideology. So now, going back to the prediction, I also wanted to make sure that this is not my personal belief. This is just simply a prediction. And this prediction is not based on astrological chart reading of the candidates. This is simply based on a dream I had back in June 5th. And the reason I remembered the date is because I wrote it down. I also texted a friend. And the day before I had that dream, I was sitting in a meditation that was a very deep meditation. I was very connected to the Creator, and I released first my attachment to the outcome of the election, and then I begged and asked the Creator to show me who the next president of USA is going to be. And I asked that it will be shown to me in a sign or in a dream. And the next morning, which was Friday, June 5th, and that day was a lunar eclipse, I woke up having a dream about President Trump standing tall, standing strong and young, and he had a smile on his face, and he had a geometry shape on his forehead that was shining very bright. So I woke up knowing that he is going to be the next president of United States. So by saying that, again, I want to remind you for the next weeks to come, please keep your consciousness on unity, on peace, and unconditional love. And I hope that this video has been helpful. Until next time.